Hi, folks. Chris Voss here from the Chris Voss Show.com, the Chris Voss Show.com. Hey, coming out here with another blog post. One of people that I really respect in the world of book publishing and writing and business is Seth Godin. Of course, he's written an exceptional amount of books. He's an exceptional thinker and great at bringing a lot of thinking that or a lot of ideas, a lot of communication, and a lot of blog posts that make you go, pretty much make you think. And he's great at sharing that on his blog, SethGodin.com. One thing he talked about that I hear a lot of people bounce around in social media is the overload systems and how much is enough and how much can we take and all that sort of good stuff. So I want to talk about it here. If I can read off of his blog, SethGodin.typepad.com or SethGodin.typepad.com. I'll put it in the bottom here. It's an excellent read if you read his blog. But this was a post that he did called "Redoubling to System Failure." Every 18 months for the last decade, the world has doubled the data it pushes at you. Twice as much email, twice as many friend requests, twice as many sites to check, twice as many devices. When does your mind lose the ability to keep up? Then when happens, and is it happening already? Now, he's being suggestive and asking us to, take a look at what we are doing with our minds. Are we being able to keep up? Of course. So I don't have an issue with his discussion there. I think it's very smart what he's brought up. The brain is an amazing thing. When you look at the bits of data that we take in, just watching TV shows, memorizing TV shows, movies, etc., etc., I know that there's a lot of people out there that feel like there is a bit of overload. In a lot of cases, you just need to find the tools to really be able to master things a whole lot better and educate yourself a little bit more. I constantly find people who are using Twitter.com to do all their Twitter, and they're just totally lost as to what's going on. And as soon as we sit down and show them a mashup like TweetDeck or Seismic, they're so much more relieved. They so much understand the product and all that sort of good stuff. And there's a lot of things that are really changing what's going on in the world. Yeah, is there a lot more sites to check? Is there a lot more stuff to do? Yes, but more and more there's the mashups that are coming about as these things are being created where you're getting everything all at once. Now you've got a TweetDeck that will do Buzz, it will do Foursquare, LinkedIn, and do your Facebook. It'll do your, I believe, MySpace now. And so it'll do everything where it can put it all into one place for you. If you own an iPhone, one of the greatest things about an iPhone, I have a lot of people that tell me, "Oh, Chris, everything's taking up all my time, blah 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 blah." I'm like, do you have an iPhone? Do you have an Android phone or something where you can check in and do stuff on that phone? No, I don't. They usually tell me, and I'm like, look, you need to get one, because there are all sorts of points in our lives where we're wasting time or we're not doing something. Now, when I used to run my large corporations, I would sit when I would do stuff and go, okay, is this the best use of my time? What am I doing? Sometimes I have to run the store for something, and I'd be standing in line going, I'm worth X amount of dollars and per hour, and I'm standing behind a gal who's arguing over 10-cent coupon, which is fine. But, I would really take a look at what my time was and how effective it was. I didn't go out for lunch unless we had some vendors or some sort of special meeting that I needed to do. I made sure that lunch was brought to us so that I could still be in the office, so I could still do business and be able to manage everything that we were doing. So managing your time is really important. The great thing about iPhones and Android phones is you can do a lot. If you're stuck standing in line, that's my favorite time to sit and check in, see what's going on, maybe pump out some tweets. Anytime I'm caught in a line, if you live in a big city, this probably happens a lot. It's a great time to check in, and you can do a lot of stuff that way. When you look at the many hours you probably waste on TV, that's an incredible amount of time. Even TiVoing your stuff so you can skip the commercials, and maybe in between commercials you can get stuff in. So it's really all about how you manage your time, how you utilize it, what you're doing. The brain is an amazing, amazing thing. And I think the reason I want to make this blog post is I think it's bad when people put limits onto what they can achieve with their brains. And they go, oh, it's too much, I can't handle it. BS. If I was to follow you around for 24 hours, I could probably find 3 hours of wasted time a day. I'm just guessing, but I bet I could. I bet I could find 3 hours of wasted time that you could have spent maybe doing something much better with that time. Probably can find it. In fact, given the amount of Americans that watch stupid TV, probably find a lot more. So it's how you manage your time, how you manage your, your strategies on being able to do all these things. The brain's a pretty amazing thing. Let's talk about the brain. Your brain contains 15 billion to 200 billion neurons. Now, if some of you drink as much Scott as I have, that's probably off a little bit. The brain is capable of remembering to the 10th billion power bits of information. 10 billion power bits of information, I guess, is what they're trying to say there, I'm assuming. You can write on a paper 0 for every second for 90 years. Your brain's that smart, I guess. So your brain's capable of a lot of stuff. Don't self-limit your ability to learn and grow and expand your mind. Is every year going to double and there's twice as much stuff being thrown at you? Yes, there is. It's going to move faster and faster and faster, and the world's going to keep moving faster. And you've got to keep up. And the worst thing you can do is come up with the attitude that, I can't take it, it's an overload. You got to jump in with both feet and master it. It's the only way that you're going to grow, expand. And remember, Mother Nature kills off the weak and keeps the survivors. So make sure you keep your head above water, master everything you can, and utilize your time as best you possibly can. Learn and grow. These are some amazing tools and some great information that we're living in this beautiful age of shared information. Thanks for coming by the ChrisVossShow.com. Bye-bye.